Hi everybody, my name is Scott Walls. For over 25 years, I've deployed ERP applications for some of the world's largest organizations. During that time, I've taught thousands of people just like you how to discover, use, deploy, and support Oracle's back office software. In this lesson, I'm going to teach you what a purchase order is and what the purchase order application does within Oracle Cloud. Please note that this lesson is part of the purchase order course found within the Procurement functional area under the Discover menus. But before we get started, did you know that you could earn free discovery badges for display on your LinkedIn profile just by watching videos like this one? You can. Stay until the end of this video and I'll show you how. Okay, so let's get started. Key topics are as follows. What is a purchase order? Purchase order types and subtypes. When are orders created? How are orders created? Where are orders created? Who or what creates purchase orders? And finally, why are purchase orders created? First topic, what is a purchase order? A purchase order, or PO, is a commercial document and first official offer issued by a buyer to a seller indicating types, quantities, and agreed prices for products or services. It is used to control the purchasing of products and services from external suppliers. Second topic, PO types and subtypes. So we could certainly go down a rabbit hole really quickly. There's lots of additional direct, non-direct, if you're talking projects, etc. But let's say that largely POs get divided into goods and services. In the goods world, they can be inventory or non-inventory, which has a lot of difference around the items and what happens when they're received. Within services, you have different PO types based on settle by quantity or settle by dollars. Third topic, when are purchase orders created? So as you can see in the diagram here, from a self-service world, so that top line under purchasing services, POs are created after the recs are approved. They're actually auto-generated based on details on the agreement. Now, in full service, so when we've looked in our pre-negotiated content and we can't find an item, then we have to go non-catalog request. And you can see on the bottom, after we go through a series of sourcing steps, when POs are created in that world or that flow. Fourth topic, how are POs created? Well, there's 5 basic ways. You can be auto-generated, like we talked about, from the catalog requisitions, manually generated from non-catalog recs, so that's usually through the demand workbench, manually created, so no requisition at all, generated from sourcing events, and generated from contracts or contract lines. Fifth topic, where are purchase orders created? So you can see they really start with either requesters or even potentially in other Fusion apps or external apps altogether. Those requesters often will search catalogs, add items to carts, which become requisitions. Those, along with external recs, can be submitted for approval, and then our red box gets filled and a PO gets created. After that PO gets created, those items are received at desk or dock. Okay, sixth topic, who or what creates purchase orders? So you can see, similar to what we saw in the requisitioning or the requisition transaction overview video, we have a series on the left of casual requesters, preparers, advanced requesters. So remember, they could be preparers, but they also have different, or when you come to non-catalog requests, and particularly around inventory, they have expanded functionality in those pages. So inventory apps, if we're talking about inside Fusion, and then you also have the potential for external purchasing apps to create POs as well. Very similar to what you see, submit for approval, or these get directly created if they've been approved in some other world or application. That's how the POs get created, and then everything gets received. And lastly, topic number 7, why are purchase orders created? So really you want to, just like you did in a requisition, you want to define the requirements for a purchase. I think different than a requisition, while you're defining specs, quantity, cost, while you may have an offset for a commitment or a liability, a PO, like we stated earlier, is also a legal document. It is the official commitment, not a contract, not an agreement, not a requisition. Yes, you can dip into accounting, you can decrement projects, but if you want to know what is legally binding for a commitment, and then also what goes against a government fund accounting ledger, that's a PO. So define requirements, suggest the supplier, or in this case, even enter the supplier, obtain approval, and then you may manage budgets as well. So let's recap. You should now understand for purchase orders the what, how, when, where, who, and why of creating POs. You should also understand PO types and subtypes. Still not sure? Watch this video again, it's free. But if you understand the material, it's time to move on to the next lesson in this chapter or course. So that's it, or the end of this presentation, but it doesn't have to be the end of your learning journey. There are thousands of free videos just like this one. Remember, better content, better skills, better income, better life. We want to help you get 1% better every day. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Okay. As promised, here are the 5 steps you can perform today to start earning free badges for your LinkedIn profile. Step 1, navigate to Panameer.com and either sign in or join now. It's free. Step 2, in the upper left, under the Discover menu, select the course that you want to watch and get badged for. Step 3, watch all of the different video lessons in that course. Step 4, when it's complete, send your LinkedIn profile and the course you watched and your user ID to badges@panameer.com. And then sit back and wait for step 5 when we attach a badge to your LinkedIn profile.